Brosplay! Hey.
Hey. Been a long
Welcome
time.
back. The Deacons. Remember that? Deacons of the Deep?
No. Is that like a black family?
What?
You know, deacons.
The Deacons down the street?
You know, like Deacon and his son Deacon Jr. and...
Oh, I always thought Deacon sounds like a very white name.
Was that not the name of him? There was a show. It wasn't... Not Married with Children. It was like a modern version of that. It was like My Wife and Kids or something. It was a black guy and his family. And
His name is Deacon?
Yeah, pretty sure either his name or his son's name was Deacon. No, his kid's name was Junior. Because he was probably Deacon Jr.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember that show.
I always know.
What was his name?
I've actually never seen that show. But...
It was one of the guys who was in White Chicks. It was one of those two guys.
Oh.
But I forget the name of the show.
I'll always know Deacon from the Pacific. Like Eugene, like the whitest kid you know. He's also rich. And he like gets really mad about not going to war, so he jumps on his bike. And what the fuck?
We've come up. Are we trying to go down?
So he jumps on his bike, and his dog starts chasing him, and he's like, "You stay, Deacon!"
Oh. Dogs of the Deep. But I do remember this fight. This is the one where the health keeps like jumping from one to the other.
Yeah, it's the soul of the Deacons of the Deep.
Did you know there's actually a World of Warcraft boss that functions very much this way?
No.
It's, I think it's 2 princes. Might be 3, but I think it's 2.
Oh, yeah, the 2 princes.
Yeah, exactly. And so one of them will hold their health, and you can attack that one, and then the health will switch to the other one. And whichever doesn't have the health is invulnerable.
There's a different way to get to this boss, and I forget how.
This is the way you're going with, though?
Yep, it's fine.
What's the name of this big dude?
I don't know.
Could you fight it? Could you?
Let's call him Gron.
Where did he come from?
The sky.
It's,
This is one of those unpolished elements of the game.
yeah.
It's amazing how much time they got out of this game, man. It's like a 30-40 hour experience.
When you consider the detail on all the characters and the articulation of you and the fighting, that does seem pretty impressive. 30 to 40 hours.
Granted,
How much of that is backtracking because you die?
Well, 30 to 40 hours in your first run through.
So it's more like, what, 20, 25? When you're like a grizzled vet?
Yeah, I did it in 23 on my third run through.
Okay, so yeah, 20 to 25 seems like...
Which is amazing.
I forgot how vicious this game is. We've been playing Jack and Daxter and Dark Messiah and all these games that just don't have the same kind of visceral feel.
What is going on with the sound effects? Like, listen to how... Oh.
No, the music was just kicking in.
Is the sound better in your... Like, does it feel leveled?
Yeah.
Because in my earphone, I'm barely hearing sound effects, and the music is at regular volume.
Yeah, we definitely should figure something out about that. Because both of us only wear one earpiece. And what makes the most sense is for...
He fell over like a big...
Oh, I thought he died.
He tumbled over.
He's dead now. Oh!
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh.
He's still in it.
You're the one I want.
Kind of reminds me of the male version of those fat ladies that shoot magic at you.
Yeah, I was going to say more like... reminds me of boomers.
A little bit, yeah.
Actually, both the boomers. Gears of War boomers and Left 4 Dead boomers.
Put together, yeah.
Ow. It is really disorienting right now because I can barely hear the game sounds. I feel like I'm playing like the soundtrack version of the game.
Yeah, that's weird. So I'm sitting on your left, so I have my left piece in, and you're sitting on my right, so you have your right earpiece.
You know what? You know, it's probably not plugged in properly. Like, it's probably not all the way in.
No, you're fine.
No, it's fine. Interesting. I love how often technical issues come to the show. It's one of my favorite parts about the game, about this show.
I feel like technical issues have become more and more common as technologies become more and more common. Like, I've noticed things like, you know how when you were in school in whatever, young grades, and they used to like bring a VCR in?
Yes.
So it's obviously a long
was
time
a
ago.
TV on a stand.
Yeah, strapped down to the stand, and then
And
there was a VCR unit and a DVD player.
You knew when you came into class and you saw that you were like, it's a good day.
Yeah, especially when you saw a supply teacher and a TV, you're like, hell yes.
And then the teacher came in, and they didn't turn it on, and somene's like, what about the TV? And she's like, oh, that's from the last class.
Yeah, it was left over from yesterday.
Fuck.
But anyways, when they bring that VCR in, they just pop something in the VCR, press play, and it usually works. Maybe the teacher who like doesn't know anything about technology would have to like bring someone in. But nowadays with like PowerPoint projectors and presentations and Skype, there's always something like, okay, hang on, everyone just like chill for 20 minutes while we find a speaker.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone hang on for 20 minutes. We got to get the other people in the phone call.
This might come off as harsh, but I think those people who say that they don't know anything about technology don't want to. Because, like, our grandparents, like, they get it. I mean, they're not setting shit up the way that we are, but they certainly know way more. Our grandparents know more than I would say most people our parents' age know. I come across them all the time, and they're like, I don't know how to use computers. Like they're this like the thing that came out in 2017.
Well, I think more so I just kind of feel bad because if you don't know technology, you're just disadvantaged as far as like finding products, finding offers, learning information.
Online is so good for buying stuff now.
And even just finding content. Like, just because you're an older person doesn't mean you're not into, like, TV and, you know, movies, that kind of stuff. Like, the more you're with technology, the more opportunities you have for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You can also, like, the more you know technology, the easier it is to get, like, free programs and, you know, do things that aren't going to cost you either.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
What's happening in this?
Well, you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're guiding me.
Are you seeing the sky? Whoa!
Did you dead?
Whoa!
What happened, bro?
So they were casting a curse.
Oh, and you didn't interrupt it.
And I had a feeling that after a while this was just going to be bad for me.
It looked bad. So you got to get in there and start whacking him when they go into that phase.
I want to summon somebody, but I kind of want to turn off. I want to see if there's an option to turn off player display name. Oh. That's fine.
Oops. So we were just talking about technology and
oh, that's right, it's this way.
Those who came sort of behind the trend of technology. I just wonder what's going to happen to us when we're 70 years old. What is the thing that we're going to be like, no, I don't know anything about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, already there are certain things that I haven't.
I don't have one of those implants.
I was watching yeah, exactly. I was watching IHE, I Hate Everything, and he's talking about Snapchat and how much he dislikes it. And I'll agree on what it promotes isn't always the best, but
are you talking about the sexting?
Yeah. Well, I mean that, but he also says that I'm pretty sure they promote streaking, is what he was saying.
I mean, kind of.
But the issue that I have, what was I talking about?
His real issue with Snapchat. I hate everything.
Sorry, give me a sec. I just want to know what the fuck's going on with my.
Your headphones may be messed up, man.
Yeah.
Because they're plugged in.
There we go.
And you just had to twist it?
Yep.
Oh, so they're going.
These are actually new Sonys. They're actually fantastic. The driver in them makes them so much louder than any other speaker set I've ever had, or headphone set.
So
it's the splitter.
Oh, okay.
That splitter's old.
Yeah, okay. That
old
makes sense.
and broken.
Yeah, that splitter has been around since we started doing this.
Yeah. Yeah,
and longer since before
probably
that.
More than 2 years. I'm pretty sure Dad bought that for us years ago for like.
Oh,
trips.
just for straight up audio splitting. Yeah. Okay. So that's going on whatever 5 to 10 years, somewhere in that range.
Oh yeah.
But you were just talking about I hate everything's.
Oh, Snapchat. He said everyone already lives on their phone. I don't. My phone is pretty much just a phone and texting machine. I will look something up. If I want to look something up, I'll use my computer. The only time I look it up using my phone is if I'm like having a hard time with a boss or something. I'll look it up on my phone because it's more convenient.
Yeah, then especially if you're playing on the PC.
Yeah. Of course, there's no fucking summoning signs. Why the fuck would there be summoning signs?
What, you don't think you can do it solo, bro?
Well, I'd just rather not.
Do it solo, bro.
Especially after what I just saw.
I would just get in there and just start haymakering people when they go into that phase because they kind of break up.
Yeah.
You're worried, eh?
Well, I don't want to waste time, but I'm also wasting time sitting here.
What do you mean you don't want to? Oh, you don't want to waste time on the.
by just fighting over and over
So
again.
you're gonna go find a summoning stone?
They're just like, this is just people, and someone needs to come to my world in order for it to be our progress.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Um,
So you're talking about spending time on your phone?
yep. This is a conversation interrupted.
No, you can have it, bro. I have faith in you.
Mega interruptus.
You can do it.
I think the key here is to not stagnate in one point where they all group up.
Yeah. It really is about cycling, but also I like these big swings that you're getting where you're hitting multiples. That's definitely the way to go.
Well, they keep respawning, so what I need to be doing is beelining to the red guy.
Oh, you can kind of knock them that way, which is kind of cool.
A little bit.
Yeah, and
The
it's
thing
like,
is
see,
that
that's
most
what's
of
cool
them-
because you're immobilizing them when you hit them.
Yes, that interruptus is the
Interruptus.
the interruptus. Is
That's
the best
that's
part.
the name of this episode.
Conversation.
Gamus Interruptus.
Gamus Interruptus.
Oh man. So did he have an issue with Snapchat's like policies or like the way they make money or something?
No, just like what it represents in culture. You know.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! I got a critical on him. Fuck you, bitch.
Ooh.
And I avoided the penance thing that they did.
Yeah, that you turned it off. Which honestly, I think taking an axe to the back of the neck would probably interrupt just about anybody.
Ow.
I think Snapchat can be kind of cool for things like you draw something that's definitely not worth you actually taking a picture and sending it to people.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. Or, you know, you see a squirrel that's looking at you really weird. And again, not worth taking a picture and sending it to people.
Well, it's also great. Holy fuck.
Get in there, Gamus Interruptus.
Wow, they're not paying attention to me. That's the
key,
The weakness, yeah. Oh, he's part of the ritual. Fuck you guys.
So I think he is now the Deacon right here. I think he's the only one that's going to hold the soul now.
Yeah, looks like
It does not seem to be leaving him.
Well, I think he's also part of the ritual. So as long as I hit him,
It's over, yeah.
it's over.
It's looking
Whoa,
bad.
Whoa, what's happening? Someone's healing somebody. Whoa, you can't heal.
Oh, that's all part of the ritual too, I guess. There's a... I'm going to bring back to World of Warcraft again. There's a World of Warcraft boss like that. Forget what he's called, the Baron, the Warden, or the Baron, or something like that.
Holy shit.
You doing alright, bro?
That was so much damage.
That you did to them, or they did to you?
To me.
Yeah. Come on, Deacon. What you got?
Deacon, you stay.
So the Baron would asphyxiate everybody down to 5% health, and then would proceed to heal everyone, including himself, for 5% health a second.
I think I remember that.
So you would have to let him heal everyone just a bit,
So-
and then immediately interrupt.
I got a small doll
Okay.
and my favorite of the souls. The soul of the Deacon of the Deep. The soul of the Deacon of the Deep. The soul of the Deacon of the Deep.
The soul of the Deacon of the Deep. Top, top. Nice.
I've wanted to do that song for like a year.
It's finally come true.
I kept thinking, I was like, where are we in Dark Souls? And I was like, oh yeah, the soul of the Deacon of the Deep. Ah.
It does really sound pretty rhythmic, though.
Yeah. By the way, I have not forgotten about the other direction. I am quite aware of the direction we must be have the direction that
We must
will
be have traveled.
we will have been taking. Yesterday, I texted you. I was talking about. I was like, "Is this thing okay to leave in the end of the episode?" And you're like, "It's fine." And then I responded with, "Can change it if not," or something like that. And it was just like, I wrote the first word, and I was like, "Nah,
It's
he
fine.
gets it."
Sometimes that happens. I'll correct the silliest things. Like if I spell, I meant to say, see you tonight, and I spell it like just with a T. I missed the G and the H.
Mhm.
I'll go back and change it. I don't want someone to sit there confused. Like, what does "tinit" mean?
To knit.
Yeah. Because sometimes people have sent me things where they've only missed like one or two letters, but it fundamentally changes the meaning of the sentence. That kind of bothers me because it means you didn't read it.
That's
I'm
true.
not saying you have to go through it like with a fine-tooth comb like I do, but you got to read it.
I've had legitimate arguments with Dane over text messages. Like, I was
That he
surprised.
sent to you.
I was surprised how angry that the conversations got because we were both so adamant about our point. And we're like, he texted me, "You work tonight?" No question mark. And I was like, "Oh, do I?" Which I'll admit is a real smart-ass response. Do I have an undead? I have an undead bone shard!
The question mark one is a hard one because I agree with you that you should just put the question mark so that it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But I also agree with Dane that you are being a smartass.
Yeah, well, I was a dick back then, so... I was also a dickbag then.
Yeah, what was you used to do one other thing when people interrupted you? Oh, yeah. No, I was done.
No.
I like that one, though. I really like that one.
I developed the I was done part after. That was the more responsible, like, nice
Adult
way to respond to it. While as no, I used to, like, make a much bigger deal out of it. And then people were like, hey, fine, like, what do you have to say? And then it was not important, so it came off really...
Asshole-like.
Yeah, exactly. By the way,
it's good that you've grown up and learned.
Speaking of being grown up, as I interrupt you there, I have the gem that I wanted the whole time. It's the crystal gem.
I kept telling you that, didn't I?
Yeah, because it gives... See how in attack power, physical and magic are both 109 plus?
Yeah.
The reason why the plus is so much higher in 42 is because I scale attribute bonus. See the letter? That's the rating value up to A.
Sorry, what do you? Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So B is a fairly high.
One step below.
Yeah.
A.
So the intelligence boosts attack power of your weapon. Intelligence also boosts magic damage. So I'm boosting only magic damage, intelligence, which means my fireball and my axe both do
a shitload of
damage. And because I'm not looking to get in full-on fights with people, like back and forths, I'm trying to smash people before they can smash me. So the axe works really well with the high damage.
That is actually really cool that your int can actually scale for physical damage as well.
The versatility of being able to craft a character in this game is so fucking cool. It's one of my biggest I don't know if it's a gripe, but in Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's no alternate way to play the game because the game was intended to be versatile all the time. So the way I played it the first time is the way I'm going to play it the second time.
Oh.
It's because you're always doing tough. Whatever works for the situation, which is great. Like that's why I love Ratchet and Clank so much. Is because the dominant strategy is the best it ever is in the series. Where the blaster is not always the best weapon because they'll give you enemies that like little tiny ones that the blaster isn't a good weapon for. You want to use
a waste of ammo.
The Parasitor, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Jak 2 is similar in that it has 4 weapons which are all balanced to have their role. One shoots fast, one shoots accurate, one's a shotgun, one's more like a nuke.
Yeah, and
so you have to play accordingly.
They multiplied that by 4 when it came to the
to the third game.
All right, so this person's name is like a bad word. So the second part of their name is blurred.
Come on, Phantom.
So this is an actual player that I'm spawning in. So they put down their summoning stone, and for defeating this boss, they'll get something. I don't know what they all are. In some cases, it's like if you're a part of certain covenants, you get certain different things. In some cases, I think you always get an ember for helping a player.
Where's this player supposed to appear?
They're just coming in eventually.
I think that's so cool that they just appear elsewhere. That they don't just show up where you are. Oh, she did.
No, they come out right there. It just
Who's
takes
that down
a long
there,
time.
though?
Those are just dudes fighting each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, it's like, hey, I'm Phantom Magic. Boop!
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, Magic.
Hey, girl. Oh, she's not looking.
Just go in. That's a real person, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, definitely a real person.
There. Let's go. She's
definitely waiting for you.
Magic. Yeah, I think she has to. I don't think she can go in without me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I remember this fight.
It's the fucking
This is why you
sword
wanted
flame guy.
This is a
I'm
wicked
still not
fight.
doing a lot of damage. Wow, is that ever like? That's why I thought that my magic wasn't working. It was because I wasn't doing enough damage.
It looks like she's pwning him though.
Oh, she's also abusing his. She was trying to abuse the
The shield
Yeah,
dash?
the critical.
Oh, you can get behind him like that and just...
That's why this boss is so hard, is because you can't get behind him very easily.
Oh, okay.
So having a second person, stay alive. Stay alive, girl.
Wait, they fight each other, right?
Yeah, so I figured it out. There's a glowing-eyed one that fights you and
them.
fights him, and then there's another one. Fuck. I just need to do one more damage on this guy, and then we'll go into the next fight, which is going to be way easier.
Because it's only one.
With 2 of us, yeah. I'll skip the cinematic for the new friend.
The criticals in this game are very bizarre, but I understand why they have them, because it's so hard that the criticals are kind of like a dominant strategy thing.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a mentality behind...
I'm surprised it stopped him.
There's a mentality behind having a second person where you think that you can... Oh, no!
He killed
We're
her?
basically back where we started.
In one shot?
Yeah, I guess so. One of those magic users that has no armor or anything.
Oh.
This is fucking unfortunate.
Holy shit. When he ran at you, it was more terrifying than when he charged.
Oh, yeah, 1 shot. That's good. Only 16 more to go.
Man.
Fuck you, man. I hate this boss so much.
He is pretty cool, though. I would love to see a movie
super
about this
neat.
guy.
If he wasn't trying to murder me.
Yeah, I think Dark Souls might actually make a pretty good movie. Or no, maybe not Dark Souls, maybe more Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne might make a good movie.
It had a lot of characters. The intentional thing behind Dark Souls is that your character is an empty husk for you to inhabit.
Okay.
It's like supposed to be, you're supposed to feel like this is you because the character has no traits beyond what you've decided.
Maybe it could be done hardcore Henry style.
Could be.
Not
Hardcore
first
Henry was
person,
fantastic.
but where like
I
you
fucking
kind
hate
of...
this guy so much.
Yeah, this is very disappointing. He just kind of... He takes
just
up the whole
wallops
battlefield,
you.
yeah.
He wallops you and there's nothing you can fucking do.
There's no... You don't have enough speed.
No, it doesn't even feel like there's a strategy here. I can't even do my fireballs.
My best... Yeah, I don't think the fireball is viable at all, actually, for this fight. So I think what you need to do is when he's charging, you need to roll forward and to the right so that you can get behind him. Yeah, now. So see how the fire comes up on his right side? So you want to roll forward to the right so that you can expose the flank that he's not on. Nothing to be done about this, though. Or that one.
No.
That one, which practically looks like a WWE wrestler move.
And his name is...
Off the top turnbuckle! Yeah, see, there you go. That's...
Oh, I can't use an ember because I already used one.
I think... Oh, does that give you full health? An ember?
Yes. It gives me full health and it increases my max health. Like, watch where my max health is now.
Oh, it's gonna get higher?
No, it's going to go lower because I died.
But the ember will increase it?
Yes. It'll bring it back to max. I don't even know how the system works in this game because how it used to... See how it's like chopped?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
The old system was...
It graded out.
Yeah, but it reduced it by 5% of max each time, up to a maximum of 50%.
Holy shit.
Which means you could have half the health, which means in this game, if an enemy normally 3-shots you, then you could die in 1 shot.
Yeah, depending on how hard it is.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Sorry, I should pick that up. That'll bother people. I got a dagger.
What can you do with a dagger?
I got a rotten guru dagger.
So would a dagger be good for like a different type of character?
What a dagger.
What a dagger!
That just sounds like a rap song. Hey, what a dagger, what a do, what a dagger, what a do.
What a dagger, what it is, what a dagger, what it is. It's not a rap song, but we're just all about the music today.
Have we been singing a lot?
We always sing a lot, bro. We're singers. We learn through sing-song.
We learn through sing-song. All right. Thank you for joining us. I really need to go to the bathroom.
Next time, Flame Sword Man. Okay, you gotta go to the bathroom?
Really bad.